Yeah, I received a letter in the mail from this lady named Shirley, baptized or Baptist, and she asked me, who really controls the world, you know, and who controls the world. It's strange because we're gonna say who controls the world, but based upon what we've of read, of learned. But I'm gonna say based upon what I've seen and what I experienced, and who's God? God means power, power. But I'm gonna go on my experience. I'm not gonna go off the Bible or anything like that. My experience, the creator of this world is the power, and the power gives power to energy. The power gives thoughts, and thoughts are energy, and the power is a father, the father. The reason why I say that is because when I got down on my knees after seeing, I saw the exact God that Isaiah the prophet saw, and I saw the exact God that Stephen saw, and I saw the Father sitting on the throne, and I saw Christ sitting at his side, and no, that's alright, Father. This is my dad. Need me to do something. Here you go, Dad. You got it. So that's crazy. Talking about the Father, my actual Father comes out. That's the synchronicities. But I saw the. This is my experience. It's not from the Bible. I saw the Father sitting on the throne, and I saw Christ sitting next to him, and I saw the angels in front of his throne, and they were levitating in front of his throne. And when I seen this, I was terrified and I was sick because when I looked at the walls, I saw men with crowns on their head, beautiful men that looked like models. And I ran into the apartment, got on my knees, and cried out for the Father to help me. And when I cried out, I heard a beautiful voice, beautiful, with a flute with the voice, and the voice was saying, "Come to me, my son. Come to me, my son. Come to me, my son." And I cried. I prayed to the voice. I prayed to the Father to please stop because I can't take it, and it went away. But from my experience, the Creator, who controls this world, from what I experience, okay, will be the Father, the power. And this power is the. So the answer will be God, the Father. Okay, that will be the answer. Now, people may say, well, men may say that I'm in control. I decide what happens. But men gotta understand, women gotta understand that everything is given. Everything is given to you. Okay, you don't have to do a certain. You have to do nothing to just experience. You experience. It's given to you. So your greatness is given to you. I played college football. Surely I played college football, and one thing that was coaches loved about athletes, players, is man, that guy has a motor that you can't teach. You can't teach work ethic. He just has that motor, or he just has that talent. You can't teach talent. It's given to you. Everything is given to us. Even your work ethic is given to you. Now, someone says that nothing was given to me. Everything was given to you because your ambition, your will and drive was given to you. And the reason why I can say that is because when you look at mental illness and schizophrenia, look it up. There's people that had passionate lives. They were hardworking people, and then suddenly they became sick and became lazy and lost everything. So that ambition, that tenacity was taken. That means hard work is given to you. So if someone says, I get up every morning and I work hard, it's given to you. I'm sorry, cat me out. My dad just said, stop it. It's given. He's out now. I'm sorry. It's given to you. Okay? Hard. Everything is given. The Father, the source of power, It's given to you. Now, people say, I can't believe that the source of power will be a he because of all the violence that men do. So, I'm going to break it down. The Father, or let's say I am, which is constant verb in action. Okay? When the source of power introduced itself to Moses, it said I am. I am means verb, ongoing, constant. Energy is constant. No one ever really dies. How can you kill a thought? You cannot kill a thought. You cannot hide it. A thought is immortal. It can't be destroyed. Even when we die, we go back into the earth, and our bodies become a part of the earth. Our bodies are living even when the flesh is decaying. Nothing can die. So that's why the source of power said to Moses, I am that I am. Now, the source of power when presented towards me was masculine, but the hands were feminine. As for its face, you couldn't. It had no face. It was a glow of white light. Now, the beings that were around him, the person sitting on his throne was a man, a masculine man, a very angry-looking man. The angels that were in front of him were, they didn't have hair on their faces, but they were men. And you know how vampires have fangs coming out? They have fangs coming out. I'm telling you my experience. I'm not going off I'm not trying to go off the Bible, but the power that I've seen is similar to the Bible. And this is before I've seen this power, before I read the Bible. I would dabble in the Bible, but I didn't realize that I see the Most High until I read the description of Isaiah. Wait a minute, that's who I saw in heaven. That's who I saw in heaven. So that was the Most High that visited me. The man sitting on his side was Christ. And I'm going to tell you something. The only person that has the power is the Father, man. Because when I seen the Father, it wasn't Christ that got up from his throne and said, come with me. It wasn't the angels in front of the throne that did anything. Only the Father was in control. When the Father saw that, this is my experience now. When the Father saw that I was looking at him, that's when he looked down at me and he spread his arms wide open. Now, when he spread his arms wide open, the angels that were in front of him, now, the angels had their heads covered, so they had a wing here, they had a wing here, and they had a wing here, and they had a wing here, and they had wings out. But with the wings out, they weren't flapping, they were just levitating. And there was 4 of them in front of his throne. And when the Father saw that I saw him, he bent down, and when he opened out his arms wide open, he moved the angels out the way. They had no say, they had no control. It wasn't Christ he didn't get up from his throne and open his arms to me. It was the Father that did it. The Father's in total control. And when I ran, because I was scared and I was terrified, because when he opened his arm towards me, he spoke to me telepathically, and he said to me, be my prince, and I was scared. Because first off, this powerful creature, this being is looking at me. I'm aware that he's looking at me. He's aware that I'm looking at him. And then when he opened his arms, he pauses for a quick second, and that's when I hear telepathically a voice say, be my prince. So I get up. I go into because I'm on the roof. I go into the apartment. I go into the room. I get on my knees and start praying, because as I'm going into the apartment, the walls were transformed into angels with crowns on their head. Let's not even say angels. It was transformed into beings with crowns on their head. Beautiful men with crowns on their head, and it was everywhere. And when I would look into the eyes of one of the men, I'll see another beautiful man with a crown on his head, and it was driving me crazy. So that's when I go into the house, and I get down on my knees, and I start praying, Father, Father. Now, when I'm praying, I say Allah. Now, Allah means God. God means power. So I'm basically saying power, power, power. Thank you. I'm crying out, stop, save me. I can't take it. I can't take it.